Good afternoon, writers. Today we're going to talk about the use of the storyteller's voice. Roy Peter Clark says, "The purpose of a story is not to convey information, but to convey an experience." You know that when you write your personal narrative tomorrow, you will be writing a story of something that happened to you in your life. Yes, it will be true, but you're not going to be reporting it like a report on the news or in a newspaper. You're going to be telling us about it in a story format. When you use a storyteller's voice, please remember that you're going to be showing, not telling us. Think of it this way. When you are giving information or telling us things, it's almost like facts, like a news report. But when you show us in a story, you're using describing words. You're describing the actions that took place. You're using dialogue. The people in your stories are talking to each other. You're describing what you saw, what you smelled, what you tasted or felt with very descriptive words. And you're also describing the images that you saw at the time around the storyteller. That's why we're able to take a very small moment, just like maybe Murphy going to Disney World and being surprised, and turn it into something big because we would be describing all the things. Remember, I told you that we didn't tell him what was going to be happening, that we told him that we were going to the airport to drop his father off. So I would describe what the airport felt like. I might describe what the mood was in the car on the way there. Let me tell you, he was not pleased because he didn't think he was going anywhere. All of those things provide an image, almost like a movie for the reader in their head. Remember Come On Rain? We've talked about this book a lot. Now, the author, Karen Hesse, could have said, when she was talking about the rain, she could have easily said, it's super hot out, so it needs to rain. But instead, to paint a mental picture in your brain, the reader, she said, I was sizzling like a hot potato. Think about that. Which one is more descriptive? It was hot? Yeah, we all know what hot is. But we're taking it to another level with sizzling like a hot potato. Think about Winn-Dixie. I love how Kate DiCamillo uses language to paint a picture. Remember when they're describing the mother and they said she loved to plant things? It really put a picture in my head when the father said she could put a tire in the ground and grow a car. I thought that was such a neat way to show that the lady had a green thumb. Lots of other things were used here too. She says, Winn-Dixie shot out like a fur rocket. They were describing that he was running very fast. Now you're going to be writing a personal narrative. It's a true story about something that happened to you. I want you to grab your reader's attention at the beginning. Maybe hook us by not telling us what the story is going to be about exactly. Use the pronoun I. Make sure that you stick to the topic and tell them in order with the important events. Use details, including dialogue, remember that means people that are talking, so that the reader can picture what happens. And write in a way that sounds like you. Don't use words that you would not use. Write an ending that tells how the experience worked out or how you felt or what you learned. I'm so excited for you all to get started. You have done your story webs, you have decided on a topic, and now we're ready to get started. So tomorrow morning when you come in, you will have watched this video. You'll know what I'm looking for. And you'll remember that I'll want you to write in a blue pen in your writer's spiral. I will also want you to skip lines so that when we edit, it will make it easier for both you and whoever you're editing with. This will just be your first copy, so no pressure to have everything perfect tomorrow. I want your ideas to flow. Now for the secret password. There won't be an assignment with this, except for the assignment will just be to be prepared. And when we share tomorrow, you're going to share one thing that you did to use a storyteller's voice. So I will be looking for that, and I'll know that you watched the video if you do those things. Now, the secret password is hot potato. Don't forget to write hot potato down on a piece of paper, crumble it up with your name on it, of course, and put it in the bucket when you see me for the first time tomorrow. Hope everybody has a great night and be ready to write in the morning.